Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Orlando Sentinels taking on the LA Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And Richardson will throw to start out here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. A solid stiff arm. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Rolling to his right. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Taylor is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
9th play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? Jelani Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Sentinels will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. That's out wide for Palmer. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
3rd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Isaiah Spiller. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer. Exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive. Stop them on the first drive defensively.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, it would appear. Yes, he does by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Chargers at 2 and 3 here to begin the new season. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Herbert now. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. Dumps it off for Spiller. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Palmer going in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
59.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Hey, go lion. Crowd right.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now it's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team. And
he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Isaiah Spiller with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Come on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Richardson now on 2nd down. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. There he goes, right side. And this one will be brought back to the 22. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 1st down, Richardson. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying,
I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. A short throw pulled in by Woods. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Charger drive about to get going. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Herbert. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run behind center with Spiller. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second and 9. Here's Herbert. Setting up the screen. Here's Spiller. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They go back to the ground with Spiller. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Hey, Kappa.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
5-9. Ready.
Out of the gun, a give to Spiller. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 10 more there and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll run here with Spiller. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. A final shot before the half. Richardson. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Richardson to throw off play action. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Oh, a free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing.
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now this throw caught left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think
nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Bobby Brown breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go. Hey.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Out now, Andrew Mevis for the field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Mevis knocks this one through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Play action. Now Richardson. Throwing deep here for Coleman. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Herbert. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Go. Hey, ram.
They'll try and run for it with Spiller. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Mevis knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the pass... And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 30 yards there. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Richardson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Tui below 2, got in and dropped it. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Right back to Spiller on second down. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And now some pointing up front and a flag down. This might just move them back 5. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Fielded at the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Come on.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now it's Richardson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 67 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Tries the right side, finding Woods here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Sentinels have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. And all the way in for the Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. I don't think think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Chargers 33, Sentinels 14.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Richardson to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Rig alert! Rig alert!
Richardson looking to throw this. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Deputy Ranger! Cowboy 80! Dragon 60!
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Crowd right.
On the counter, it's Spiller. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff. Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 3rd down, it's Spiller. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Nevis knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And
now here is another interception. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it, and picked up by the Chargers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. On the handoff, Spiller. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock. Again, they run it with Spiller. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
59, 59.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. And this a 39-yard attempt. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. So he's not perfect after all. He made his first 4, but now his first miss.
Well, you shouldn't have to put your kicker in a spot where he has to even try 5 field goals. He's bailed him out time and time again, but sooner or later, you just had to know his luck was going to run out.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They held the offense.